What's good, mate? What's good, mate? Welcome back to this is a continuation from last video. I think it was at the daily bias video that I did. So this is when market opened, and I want to show you a trade using the daily bias, which was it played perfectly, like perfectly. Oh, so obviously we always start with the daily. So the daily, if you guys see in the video, I was looking for, it was bearish. So I have, this is Sundays, I mean on Mondays. This was Monday's candle, and it closed below it, so I was bearish. My daily bias was bearish. So then if I go to the 5 minute, yeah, guy, and if any of you guys want to take any of my trades, I have a free Telegram channel. You guys join, and I'm sending all these trades for free. Why wouldn't you join? And then I later come back here, and then I do the breakdown so you guys understand why I entered, and then all that good stuff. So use both correlations, learn how to trade, and then take the signals as well, so you guys make money while you learn. So daily bias was bearish because it closed under the previous candle low. Another thing I look for is London sessions. What did London do? Because I don't know if you guys have noticed, but what New York is almost always a continuation from London. So if you got London bearish, New York bearish, and you can guys look through all your charts. It's the same. It's almost always a continuation. So we have daily bias, bearish. We come back down, we see London, it's bearish. Okay, so it correlates, or we're in the same page. Okay, so now I want to look for liquidity from the top. I want a liquidity sweep from the top, so we can keep targeting the bottom, right? So then New York opens, it comes back down. We had news that Tuesday, so then news comes out. It takes all this. I had all these these liquidities sweeps marked out. This was swept. I was like, okay, perfect. I see the sweep here. Boom. Okay, next step. We wait for a 5-minute break of structure. Where do we see it? Okay. Last high before this fair value gap, it was swept. I have this 5-minute break of structure. Perfect. Okay. What's next? Well, once I see the 5-minute break of structure, I go into the 1 minute, because I don't want a 1 minute break of structure. That time frame is too little for that, right? And then we go to 1 minute, and then we get a little more precise. You guys can enter right there and then, but that's not as precise. I want A setups. If I'm taking it in my funded account, right? A setups, completely A setups. Okay, so I got the 5-minute break of structure. We're bearish in all time in for the day. We had a bearish continuation from London. We had a liquidity sweep from the top. All these highs were taken. Liquidity sweep and a 5-minute break of structure. Perfect. We're all set up. What's next? I want a fair value gap or an order block entry. Simple. Order block, the last candle before a push down or a push up. This is a bullish candle before the push down. So okay, I mark up the candle. That's my order block. I have small fair value gaps here, right? This is a fair value gap. This is a fair value gap. I usually take the order block. Okay, you can mark these out. You can enter from those too. It could have worked as well, but I wanted this order block to be. I want a reaction from the order block. So what did I do? Waited. Got the reaction. It closed below. I had this candle that closed bearish. I entered right there and then because it didn't want to close above it. I got the reaction I wanted. Entered 142, 162. I think that was the same price I had in my MetaTrader. And that's it. This trade, and then I place stops above the liquidity sweep, right? Go back. Liquidity sweep up here. I have my stops right on top of it. 30 pips. What ended up happening? Absolute melted. Absolutely melted. Absolutely melted. Touched. This is when we entered. It came back up. It took play. It came back. I think it touched the order block before it melted. So order block reaction. Order block reaction. You could have entered if you missed this one. You could have entered out of this one and melted. 240 pips out of 30, with a 30 pip stop loss. Guys, it's fucking simple. It's really that fucking simple. I really don't understand why you guys are not making money in these fucking markets. You guys are getting in your head and making it overcomplicated. I just showed you how I got 1 of 7 risk reward. I sent this in the free chat telegram as well. If you want, join the free telegram. Take the signals with me, and then come back on YouTube and post the recap of the trade, and then understand why I entered, and then the execution around it, and then so you guys make money while you learn about trading, and then you can go on and trade by yourself. It's really fucking simple. That's it for today. Super simple, super amazing price action. I really liked. So then I'll post another one tomorrow. We'll see what we get tomorrow.